श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्ग्यो में सन्निधत्तां सदा हृति श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्त लक्ष्मात्मरक्षणयतिद्युगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूतमनर्गशीलं गोपालदेवं गुरुमा व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. Slokam 56 is what we are going to enjoy today. It's got lot of deep Vedantic philosophical meanings and anubhavams and commentaries from Acharyas. So I'll try to make it as simple as possible. Ajo mahariha swabhavyo jita mitra pramodanaha anando nandano nandaha satya dharma trivikramaha. Ajo mahariha swabhavyo jita mitra pramodanaha. Ajaha. Ajaha means one who is not born. One who is not born. He is never born, the Lord. He is not born like us in a human body, or he is not born because of the karma, because of bounded by karma. He is not born. He takes avatarams on his own accord. He chooses his parents. He is not bounded by karma during those avatarams. He just takes the avatarams only to protect the sadhus and to destroy the evil and to establish dharma. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Ajaha means one who is not born. Mahariha, ajo mahariha, one who is worthy of worship, one who deserves to be worshipped. Ajo mahariha swabhavya, swabhavyaha, one who is to be meditated upon by those who belong to him, who are devoted to him. Jita mitra pramodanaha, jita mitra. He is the one who conquers the enemies. He not only conquers his enemies, he is the one who helps, who blesses his bhaktas to conquer their enemies. So he blesses the bhaktas, the devotees, to conquer their respective enemies. What are the bhaktas' enemies? Very soon, we will look at it. Pramodanaha, he who is always blissful, happy, anandam, joyful. Pramodanaha, anandaha, he who is bliss, anandam. Nandanaha, he is the one who grants bliss. He is the one who grants anandam. Nandaha, he who is full of things. His swarupam, his rupam, his gunam, his properties, everything connected with him is blissful. When we look at the beautiful flower, it is his creation, blissful. Satya dharma, he who performs his dharma truthfully, blissfully. Satya dharma, trivikramaha, one who pervades the three Vedas, one who pervades the three worlds. And these are the one-liners of the sloka number 56. Ajo mahariga swabhavyo chita mitra pramodanaha anando nandano nanda satya dharma trivikramaha. Ajaha, means he who is not born, he who drives away the darkness in the minds of devotee, he who goes there where the devotee is, he goes there. He who is the cause of the motion in our heart, he who is ever active in blessing us the effect of karma, in bestowing the effect of karma. He is always active. He witnesses what we do, what is our karma. Based on that, he does his action. Always active. and he who is everywhere and in everything. Ajaha, Ajaya Namaha. The Nama occurred also in 96th name as well as the 206th name. Ajaha, Ajaha Gati Chepanayo, which signifies motion. Parasara Bhattar interprets the first of these occurrences as referring to Bhagavan being the remover of obstacles. And the other interpretation given, Shankaracharya gives that Bhagavan is the mover in the heart of the devotee. And Sri Radhakrishna Sastri gives the interpretation, Bhagavan reaches out, Gachati, to where his devotees are. He reaches out where his devotees are. He is ever active in ensuring that everyone gets the effect of their karma without any partiality, without any discrimination. So all this is Ajaha. Ajaha means the one who is never born. He doesn't take birth like us, bounded by karma. Ajaha. And so, Ajo Maharhaha, one who is worthy of worship. Maham means puja, pujanam, arhati iti Maharhaha. Maham means worship. Puja referred to here is Atma Samarpana. Our Atma is actually belonging to him. We are by our nature, on our own accord, we are his property. We belong to him. We are his property. We are his Udaimai, possession. And he says, you belong to me. There is no separation between you and me. We are inseparable. You are like my body, Shariram. I am the Paramatma. You are the Shariram. I am the Shariri. Like our body belongs to us in this birth. We belong to him. We mean all the Jivatmas. We means all the Prapancham, the universe belong to him as his property. But we say, no, I don't belong to him. I am Swatantra. I am independent. I can take care of myself. And we think that our Deham itself is our Atma. But he is the one who owns us. Once you realize that we are the Dasa Bhutas of Perumal, Sriman Narayana. Rudran, Sivan himself says in Mantra Rajapata Stotram, Dasa Bhuta Swata Sarve Hyatmanaha Paramatmanaha. I am your Dasa Bhutan. I am the Dasa Bhutan of Paramatma, Sriman Narayana. Rudra says. So, this Atma Samarpana, so long we have been taking this birth because we think that our soul belongs to us. So we have actually stolen somebody else's property. We have stolen the Atma from the Lord, thinking that it is ours. We have taken that for ours. We have stolen and kept with us. So we have to give back to that person who owns it. That is Atma Samarpanam. Give it back to the person, the owner, what it belongs to him. And this is called Nyasam, Bara Samarpanam, Atma Samarpanam. And that is what is revealed in the Upanishad. Brahmane tva Mahasa Vomiti Atmanam Yunjita Yetatvai Mahopanishadam Devanam Guhyam. The great secret which the gods, the devatas are keeping, and it is revealed to us by the great Upanishad, is that the Jivatma is to be offered to the Lord, the Supreme Brahman, by means of Pranavam. Pranavam is the Om, the first letter of which is A. A signifies the Paramatma. The last letter, Im, signifies the Jivatma. To you, the Brahman of the great splendor, effulgence, Jyoti, I offer myself through the mantra Om. That is the Upanishad meaning. Brahmane tva Mahasa Omiti Atmanam Unjita Yetatvai Mahopanishadam Devanam Guhyam. So, of all the worship offered to Bhagavan, the worship offering our own self, our own Atma, is nothing but Sharanagati. Self-surrender is the greatest and the most supreme. In Gita Charyan, Krishna says, Mam Yekam Sharanam Braja, Yannai Oruvanaye Sharanadai. Surrender to me alone. Aham tua sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. I will absolve you of all papams, which is accumulated over so many millions of births, and grant you moksha. Do not worry anymore. Masuchaha. And the Nama indicates that he is the one who is deserving of our Sharanagati, fit to be worshipped. He is the one who deserves our Sharanagati. Swabhavyaha. He who is to be meditated upon by those who belong to him. He who is by nature fit to be our master, our Sheshi, our Lord, our Father, our everything. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha gurus tvameva, tvameva vidya dravanam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. You are everything. You are the father, you are the mother, you are everything to me. He who is naturally without a beginning, Swabhavyaha. He who is present everywhere and in everything without any exception. So, Swabhavyaya Namaha. Bhattar Vyakhyanam is he who is fit to be meditated upon by the individual soul, who are his property. So, he who is naturally accepted as the master, because everything else is his property. He is the creator. Shankaracharya's Vyakhyanam is he who is naturally without a beginning, because he is eternally, eventually, eternally, always perfect. And the meaning he gives is the Bhagavan exists everywhere and in everything as a matter of inevitability. Swabhavyaha means Bhagavan is the one who is present everywhere and in everything naturally and without exception. Chita Mitraha. He who helps his devotees conquer his enemy. Jita Mitraha. Jita means the winning. He who helps his devotees conquer their enemies. So if you pray to him, he conquers your enemy. If you pray to him, if you worship him, if you perform Tirvaradhanam to him, if you do Nama Sankirtanam to him, if you contemplate his form, if you just think of him, meditate on him. But what are our enemies? I don't have any enemies. The enemies are within ourselves. Kamam, Krodham, Lobham, Moham, Ahankaram, Mamakaram. So he who has conquered anger, he who has conquered his enemies. So all the devotees should conquer the anger, the Kamam, the Lobham, miserliness, Ahankaram, Mamakaram, I and mine. If you have some few $100 in your pocket, you feel proud, false pride, arrogant. So this Kamam, here, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha, Sankasteshu Pajayate, Sankat Sanjayato Kama, Kama Krodha Vijayate, Mohan Bhavati Sammoha, Krodhan Bhavati Sammoha, Sammohat Smriti Vibramaha, Smriti Pramshod Buddhinasha, Buddhinashat Pranashyati. Bhagavad Gita says, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha. By contemplating on the sensory objects, the sensual pleasures, by the contemplating, for example, on an Avani Avatam day, we are supposed to have the Kamokarshit Jabam first. Kamokarshit Manyurakarshit Japam. Why that Japam? It says, may my Kamam, desire, get destroyed. May my anger get destroyed. That is the first Japam utterance that you do before you get into the Yajnobhavita Dharana. We say Kamokarshit Manyurakarshit. And you are not supposed to do this until you take bath, you purify yourself, perform Sandhya Vandanam, and then do this Kamokarshit Manyurakarshit Japam. But by the time you finish this, it becomes 8 a.m. and you have not had your coffee since the morning. You finished the japam and you are asking your spouse or your mother, where is the coffee? Since morning I have been starving, I have been longing for coffee. And you get angry. What is the point in having the japam? We are not able to conquer our kobam, anger. Anger is one letter short of danger. If you add a D in front of anger, it becomes danger. Anger kills us. Same kamam kills us. Desire. You can have a dharmic desire, but you cannot have an adharmic desire. The desire is like a fire. You cannot say, I would just have a small quenching of my desire, then I'll become happy. It's not so. The fire can never be extinguished. It will simply engulf you. There is a how to control the five senses, the kama. The sages Vishwamitra, thousands of years he took penance. He was only inhaling air. He was on the leaves and fruits and penance for thousands of years. But appeared Menaka and he was tempted. He lost himself. When such is the case for sages, rishis like that, what about us? So, the Indriya Nigraham, the control of the senses, can be accomplished only by distracting or diverting the senses to the Lord Krishna, by focusing on that which needs to be focused. So it is Jita Mitraha, he who helps his devotees conquer the enemies of anger, kamam, ahankaram, mamakaram. You do something and you tell everybody that I did. Ahankaram. You say, my money, my house, my son, my spouse, my parent, my friend, my Srinidhi, my PK, my Chandra. So you belong. Nothing belongs to you. You came empty-handed and you are going back empty-handed. There is no ahankara mamakara. So here, neer numadu endrivai ver mudal maithu, Nammalvar said. Yours, you should completely remove it from the root. Get rid of it. No ahankara mamakara. In fact, Mukkur Aishingar used to give very nice story about this. Kamam. There was a teacher who used to teach, say, music or sloka to a young girl, small little girl, maybe a 5-year-old girl. And he was teaching her. She was very smart, very quick in grasping, very, very pretty as well. And she grew up to be, say, teenage girl, 18-year-old. And the teacher was teaching for almost a decade, 10-15 years. Then when she grew up, when she became a young girl, the teacher lost his control. He was lured by her beauty. He could not, Vishaya Sukham, and he started lusting on her. So he tried to give words and signages and gesticulations which kind of became different what he used to do before. Sri Mukkur Aishinkar tells this beautiful, interesting, comical story. And then she was wondering why he is behaving weird. And one day he simply opened up to her that why don't you are already becoming a Rupavati and you have attained your marriageable age, and would you like to consider me? He straight away asked her. This guy is already in his mid-50s and he asked her. And now she just smiled. As a Guru Dakshina, I am asking. So she said, I will talk to my father and give you Dakshina. She went back smilingly. She never said anything. She went and told the king, because she is a princess. She went and told the king that I learnt everything from the teacher. No more learning is required anymore. Please give him dakshina tomorrow. The next day, the king went to his house and gave one bag full of gold coins and said, "This is the dakshina for teaching my daughter. Thank you for everything." Then he was so angered because she rejected his proposal, because she of course did not tell the king he should be happy, but he was upset. He said, "I don't want this dakshina. Why did she stop? You get out." So the king just smiled. "If you don't want, fine." He just went back. So he lost the money also. Then after couple of years, the king asked the teacher, he's a scholar, asked the teacher, he showed the horoscope and said, "I'm seeking a suitable match for my daughter. This prince in the neighborhood province is quite qualified, is a valorous, is quite handsome, is strong, and he expressed interest through his father. So please check the horoscope whether they match." So this guy is still upset. Still is with kamam. He is still unable to accept that she rejected him. Obviously, there is no way that you can lust on this his own shishya, which itself going back to the enemy. Kamam, krodam, lobam, moham, madam, vatsaryam, ahankaram, mamakaram are all to be conquered, and it's not easy. When the sages and rishis and people are simply lured by that. So he looked at the horoscope and he said, "Danger, king." He wanted to completely tell a lie and deceive the king. He said, "I read the horoscope. The horoscope is horrible, your daughter. Your daughter is going to destroy your kingdom. You are finished. Unless you get rid of her, nothing will happen. You are ruined. So if you want to save the kingdom, if you want to save the citizens, you have to get rid of her. First you send her away, put her in a box and send her away. Make sure that she is unconscious. Give her some chloroform or whatever that can make her unconscious. Put it in a box, and drop them in the river, and let her go wherever she wants to go. Let it be swept aside by the floods of the river. You will be saved." So he completely brainwashed the king. The king, poor king, believed the teacher, the scholar, because he has been following him for guru for so many years. So he put that black box, made her fall unconscious, put her in the box, put it in the river, and it started floating. And this guy in the next village, he is waiting for the box to come. The same teacher, he wanted to pick up the box, take her to his house. When she becomes conscious, he wants to marry her. So that forcibly he wants to marry her, because he has gone crazy. He has gone mad. So in the meanwhile, the prince who was to marry her, who was seeking an alliance for her, went on a hunting, and he caught hold, along with his friends, along with the army, he caught hold of a bear. It's a huge grizzly bear. So he caught and he tied the bear, and when he was tying down the bear to the tree, he saw the box coming, the black box. So he was wondering, what is the big box coming here? So he immediately pulled out the box and opened the box. He saw the princess. Oh my God, why is she here in this? He checked, she was still breathing but was unconscious. So he pulled her out and he pushed the bear into the box and sent the box through the waters. And once the bear box came, our man got so excited. Hey, the box is coming. She is here. So he took the box, and the moment it reached the shore, he pulled it and opened the box. Oh my God, it just sprung out, the bear. Already it is so angered by putting inside. So he jumped on him. So he got hurt, and he shouted for help, and so many people came nearby and then saved him so that he didn't die, fortunately. But this princess was saved by the prince, returned back to the king. The princess explained everything to the king, and the king simply banished the teacher from his kingdom. Here, Srimad Aishinger says, one needs to realize how to conquer this kamam, krodham, lobham, moham, matam, matsaryam by focusing on sat vishayams, sat sangams, uttering nama sankirtanam, focusing on your talk, your listening, your smelling the tulasi leaves, by talking about him, by spending your body, by prostrating. All these five senses can be diverted to the Lord. Thereby he helps. It is he who will help you conquer the enemies. That's why he is called Rishikesha. Rishikesha means he is the one who controls the indriyams of ours. Jitamitraha. Then Jitamitra Pramodanaha. He who delights his devotees. He who is always joyful. He who fills with joy the minds of those who meditate on him. So you may say, I love this, I like that, I am desirous of this, I am desirous of that. But he is much sweeter than the sweet which you think of. He is much bhogyam. He is so much to be enjoyed than the thing that you think you want to enjoy. If you think of these sukhams, going here, eating that, having an ice cream, or whatever that you think of as the pleasure, he is million times that. There is no comparison. We are enjoying that which is a firefly, like a minmini puchi. He is like the sun, million times the sun. He is so beautiful, parama bhogyam. He is ever joyful, and hence he needs to be contemplated on. Anandaha, he is bliss. He is anandam. He is eternally blissful. Brahmanandam is bliss or joy that is beyond description, beyond imagination. So Bhagavan is Ananda Swarupam. And Nandanaha, he is the bliss giver. He is the one who grants Anandam. He to the liberate, once you attain Sri Vaikuntham, once you attain Mukti, once you converse Moksham and you get Moksham, he is so happy and you will be blissful. Both will enjoy the same extent. Our enjoyment will be same as what he enjoys. How come? Yes, in fact we enjoy more, I will say, because when there is a king, the king enjoyment is same as the prince enjoyment or the princess enjoyment. Both enjoy the royal comforts. But the king has got a responsibility to take care of the kingdom, whereas the prince does not have any responsibility. Once you are in Mukti, Sri Vaikuntham, no responsibility, nothing, no exams, no studies, nothing. He is the embodiment of bliss. He is Paramananda Swarupi. We can enjoy serving him. We can enjoy looking at him. Just the mere presence of a baby makes the parents happy. And the baby also becomes happy looking at the parents happy. So that is Nandaha. He who is full of things that are blissful. Nandaha. Satya Dharmane Namaha. Satya Dharma. He who performs his dharma truthfully. He who protects those who have performed Sharanagati. He who truly all the Kalyana Gunas in perfection. He has got all the Kalyana Gunas. Jnanam, Balam, Aishwaryam, Viryam, Shakti, Tejas, Sausilyam, Shaulabhyam, Vatsalyam, Karunyam, Madhuryam, Gambhiryam, all the Kalyana gunas you can contemplate, you can enjoy. What a Vatsalyam, what a compassion he has, what a mercy he has, what a daya he has, how beautiful he is, what a beautiful eyes he has, what a lovely lips he has. You can enjoy every part and every guna of his. Bhagavan's own words to Bhagavat Ramanuja, he says, if you perform Sharanagati, Anritam Nokta Purvam me Nachavakshe Kadachana, Ramo Dvirna Bibhashate. Rama would never utter the word twice. I will absolve you, I will protect you, do not worry. It is my vratam. He who is true to what he has declared as his dharma. So he is called Satya Dharma. Unlike us, we say something, but we don't keep our promise, whereas he keeps the promise. Shankaracharya refers to this dharma as the gunas such as jnana. Bhagavan is the abode of perfection. So he is the repository of Jnana Bala Aishwarya Virya Sakti Tejas. That is why he is called Bhagavan. Chinmayananda gives the interpretation that Bhagavan has all the true dharmas such as kindness, daya, perfection, to perfection. So he is Satya Dharma. Bhagavan is the embodiment of daya. Trivikramaha, he who pervades the three Vedas. Parasara Bhattar says he is the one who is declared and manifested in the three Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Shama Veda. Shankaracharya says he is the one who pervades in three lokams, who manifests in three lokams. Trini Pada Vichakrame, Taitriya Brahma Upanishad says. And Trivikrama also pervading everything in everywhere in all three worlds. Adiyan. Dhanyosmi. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkatesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha.